them uncomfortable on that end?
I mean, we try to pick them up, speed them up. Obviously, that's easier said than done, but we've done it before, and obviously they're going to make adjustments, but we have to stick to what we want to do in our game plan.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Yep.
Harper with the bucket. You know, Fox has made a great transition to San Antonio going back to the trade last year. Calls San Antonio home now, and of course his lovely bride, Reese, is from the area. Reese herself, an accomplished basketball player back in the day. Former high school All-American and collegian at Texas Tech and UCLA.
In the field, but they're not close to the percentage that San Antonio is more difficult.
Spurs doing this against the #1 rated defensive team in the NBA. Hartenstein knocks down the free throws. The deficit at 5 for the Thunder. Fox into the front court against Cason Wallace, one of the best on-ball defenders in the association.
He's really good off the ball, too. Gets steals both on and off the ball. You have to know where he is all the time.
Harper, what a dime inside by Dylan Harper.
Anytime there's any sort of double team, Luke Cornett finds his way to the front of the rim. I mean, he's such a smart player and such a great offensive rebounder as well.
General manager Brian Wright did a nice job in finding him in free agency for San Antonio. Wiggins stepping through traffic for the layup.
Just split 2 defenders on that strong drive.
Ball screen by Cornett. He snakes it over Wallace. De'Aaron Fox in his crock pot. He's cooking right now with 15.
Well, when you're in drop coverage, there's no way you can stay in front of De'Aaron Fox. It's so difficult.
Look at him pick up defensively too against Williams. Tough shot by Williams, comes off. Kenrich Williams couldn't squeeze it.
It's difficult too. Talk about a difficult two.
Hartenstein had to kick it out. Loose ball. He retrieves it. Wallace deflected by Fox. Active hands by San Antonio. Wiggins with a quick 3. Got it.
Really good action out of the timeout for Oklahoma City. Yeah, but Jonesy, rivalries are good. I don't know who determines whether it becomes a rivalry, but it certainly seems like one right now.
Sure feels like one. Wemby with an exclamation point just to let you know. He certainly, over the last couple of years, has become a little bit more demonstrative on the court.
Well, he's playing with emotion, but San Antonio really likes to get the ball to him at that free throw line. And talk about underrated.
Well, there it is, Jay. Just as you mentioned, they get him at the nail. He dishes it out to Harper for 3. And rebounded by Hartenstein. Here's Cason Wallace.
That's the next step for Harper. He's still shooting under 30% from 3. But everything else he's got.
Williams working against Keldon Johnson. Hartenstein sets the screen for J-Dub. 7 on the shot clock. Harper trying to stick him defensively. Sprays it out to the wing. Wiggins tipped up. And Wallace gets there first. One more into the corner, one more to Wiggins. Shot it over Wemby, and Wemby with that pterodactyl wingspan reach got the rebound. But he ran right over Kenrich Williams for the then appearance. That's what I try to tell people too, Jay.
Yeah, mine's about appearance. I've given up.
Here's Wallace on the drive, throws up the floater and corralled by Champagnie.
Wembanyama just changes the game when he's in there. His presence, you have to be mindful of where he is all the time.
Off the loose ball comes out to Vassell. Keldon Johnson tees up the 3. That's a little strong.
Yeah, that was a force. He had Holmgren right there to contest it.
Wiggins. J-Dub looking inside. Holmgren back in the ball game. He's being guarded by Keldon Johnson. J-Dub on the baseline. Out of bounds. That'll be Williams on the cross and drive. And Wemby with the rebound and outlet. Here's Devin Vassell. Quickly up to Barnes. Holmgren stood his ground that time. And wow, what an exchange there. Wembanyama got stripped by Kenrich Williams. J-Dub on the move. Loose ball. Cason Wallace got on the deck first. Out to Williams. In heavy traffic, we got a whistle. A frenzied, frenetic.
Energized.
Williams missed shot.
But that's something that over time is going to get better. But he played the last couple months last season getting injections into that right hand.
Right now, right on point, right about where he usually averages for his career. Vassell up for Wemby, couldn't get the alley-oop. Williams found Holmgren underneath for the layup. The Thunder back to within 4.
Boy, what a great find by Jalen Williams. Averages about 5 assists per game, but that was a next level assist.
Wallace fouls Castle. One more look at J-Dub, the play. Barnes. 7 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Wemby out by the three-point circle. One dribble pull-up. And a propitious roll and a shooting touch. Wow.
And the shooting touch is just magnificent. He knows that if he's strong enough to get the shot up, he can go over the top of almost any defender.
Williams at the free throw line.
That's each for Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Williams goes 1 for 2. He's got 10 points in the ball game. Castle brings it across against Stewart. Out of the horn set, here's Barnes. Champagny pulls the 3 ball. Barnes with the offensive rebound, waltzing through the lane for the floater.
Well, Harrison Barnes was so good in the last game these two teams played. He had 20 points, was knocking down open shots, was very physical throughout the course of the game.
Williams had it knocked away, goes right to his teammate Wiggins, and got it packed on the glass by Wembanyama.
A beautiful move, just erased.
Castle elevates, and he got drilled by Dort. Don't expect weak side defenders to be able to come across that far, right?
Well, that's the thing. It's not like that schedule in what they expected this year. I know that Mitch Johnson didn't put any expectations on the team, but I'm sure the front office is saying right now, hey, we'll take this, but did we see this coming? Probably not. They're legit.
Sure does. That's going to be a foul against Holmgren, who both
the Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili years. And guys like Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson have had to slug it out the last few. But this year, all the pieces seem to be coming together to have a legit contender.
Castle with the cross tween and comes off. Hartenstein, good outlet up to Wiggins. San Antonio up by 9, 5 minutes to go in the opening half. Hartenstein hands it off to Isaiah Joe. And Joe got the floater to go.
Isaiah Joe is an important piece for this OKC team. Because of his shooting ability, he can really be a floor-stretching guard for the Thunder.
Castle out front, guarded by Dort. Castle, Barnes catch and shoot. There's that 40% three-point range this year for Harrison Barnes, the sage veteran for the Spurs. 8 points in the game for him.
One of the better corner shooters in the NBA. Shot 48% from the corner last season.
Caruso having a tough time shooting the ball this afternoon. Rebounded by Dort, then stolen by Barnes.
Boy, OKC's going a long time now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's back in the game. He's got to get going.
And Vassell walks into the 3 game. Largest lead for San Antonio right now at 13 on a 10-2 run. That's going to be a foul against, oh, pardon me.
McNaught said, play our system, execute contest shots, and let's trust ourselves these next 4 minutes going into the locker room.
He doesn't panic. He'll let them work it out. Dort off the mark from 3. Here comes Fox.
One of the issues OKC has had is they're taking the ball out of the net. They can't get anything in transition.
Like now.
They've been made to be a half-court team. And in the last 2 games, this one included the last, 6 quarters, San Antonio has
to lead the way for the leaders. SGA with great defense and the steal. They got a 2-on-1, little sidestep, and 1. Gilgeous-Alexander bound for him and do drills with him every single summer.
I assume that SGA grew up a Tiger Cats fan.
Yes, they actually had an SGA day at a recent Hamilton Tiger Cats game. Great job. Cross-court fine, skip past Barnes, made its last one. This one a little bit strong, rebounded by Holmgren.
Boy, another great find by Stephon Castle off that switch.
SGA step backs over Fox. Boy, nobody's made more mid-range jump shots this year than that guy.
And nobody's made more step backs. He makes the incredibly difficult look easy. And that speaks to the work that you've been talking about that SGA puts in every year, every summer. He just keeps getting better and better. And now he's got to guard Wembanyama with those 2 fouls.
Wemby at the elbow. That one halfway down, and on Castle with the offensive rebound. Boy, what a great skill set. 13 points in the ball game for Stephon Castle. Isaiah Jose. Been a tough shooting day for Caruso. And rebounded by the Spurs. Fox perusing on the cross. Fox over Holmgren, got it. De'Aaron Fox is on one tonight. He's got 19.
Well, usually Alex Caruso would be in that gap, but he got there late and Fox took advantage of it. Good pass.
Great pass. Caruso trying to buy one. Still can't. There's a lid on the basket for the vet.
Oklahoma City's getting some open looks.
Castle goes tween and draws the blocking foul.